Carli. I'm crouching in here really quick because I just wanted to let you guys know what this video is about. As you can tell by the title below, you probably are assuming that I'm going to be doing a Peachy Prom inspired look. I know it's like almost February, nowhere near prom, but I don't know, like, it was just speaking to me, you know? And some people like getting ideas early on, so why not? And I'm going to be doing this on my beautiful, lovely friend, Erin. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what you guys think and video suggestions for the future. Okay guys, hope you enjoy. Bye! So the first thing I'm going to be using is Hey Honey Good Morning Face Silk. This stuff is good to use when you have drier skin and it lays underneath your makeup like a moisturizer. Then I'm going to be taking Smashbox Photo Finish Face Primer, which is my all-time favorite stuff to use underneath my makeup. And this stuff makes your face feel so soft, it's ridiculous. The next thing I'm going to be using on her face is called Benefits Professional. You guys have probably heard of it. It's pretty popular. This is just going to make sure that none of her pores are visible and that they're all blended into her face. I'm applying this in her T-zone area, which is where you can see her pores the most. Next, I'm going to be using the green shade in this Morphe 20 CON palette, which is used for contour or concealer, and just placing that over her red blemishes. And she has a little bit of redness on her face, so I'm trying to cover that up too. Then to blend that in, I'm using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and this is my second favorite beauty blender after the original. It is affordable and it works just as good. After that, I'm going to be applying the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light, all over the areas that I place green and under her eyes where her dark circles are. Then again, I'm using my handy dandy Real Techniques makeup sponge to blend all the concealer into her face. Next, I'm taking Maybelline's Dream BB Creams in the shade Light and Light Medium and mixing them together because it was the perfect shade for her when they were mixed. And I'm just dabbing these onto her face in little circles so that it's an even application on both sides. And yeah, you probably guessed that I was going to be using my Real Techniques sponge to blend in this BB cream all over her face. The reason why I decided to use a BB cream was because I felt like she had pretty good skin in general, so I didn't think she needed a thicker foundation, you know. Now I am going back into the Morphe 20 CON palette and taking that light shade in the top left to brighten underneath her eyes, and I'm obviously doing that in a triangle shape and on her T-zone area, so down her nose, the center of her forehead, a little on her chin, and in her cupid's bow. At this point, you probably have already guessed what comes next. I am taking my beauty blender and blending the highlighted areas into the rest of her face. Now I'm taking this gorgeous Pixie bronzer in the shade Summertime, which is perfectly subtle and good for her skin because she's very fair. So it definitely warms up her face a little bit before contouring. I also ran this down her neck and onto her collarbone area so that it blended in nicely. Now I'm taking Maybelline's Master Contour Palette in the lighter shade, and taking that darker color and running it underneath her cheekbones to create definition in her face, also on her jawline and a little bit on her forehead with an angled contour brush. Then I'm just taking that darker color again and running it down with a pointed eyeshadow brush, actually, which works perfectly fine for nose contour, and just shaping out her nose. And a little trick to make the contour on the nose look more natural is to just run your beauty blender back over it, and it looks good. Then I'm going in with Model Co's blush in the shade Peach Bellini, which was absolutely perfect for this look, considering it is a peach-inspired look, and it just worked so nice with her skin tone. It gave her a little bit of color, and yeah. The next thing I'm doing is baking some Tarte setting powder into the under eye area and on her T-zone area. I forgot to show a picture, but you guys get the point. There's a little container in my hand onto the left, so you guys can kind of see it. Yay, my favorite part, eyebrows. This is my favorite part because it completely transforms somebody's face. Like it makes them look so different. So I'm using NYX's Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown, which actually used to be mine. And I'm just doing some small hair strokes so that it looks natural. And after I'm done with the eyebrows, I just brush them through to smooth out the color and make them look more natural than they were before. Afterwards, I'm going back into that Morphe palette and grabbing that light concealer shade to highlight the brows and conceal any mistakes that I might have made, and it makes them look more even when I do this. I swear to God, the Beauty Blender is the key to every makeup look. I am going back in with that and blending out that concealer. Then, an easy tip to set the eyebrows is to spray your spoolie with some hairspray and comb them through, and they will stay all day. No need to spend money on some kind of eyebrow wax or whatnot. Then, going in with Elizabeth Mott's Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer, I'm applying that to her eyelids to prep for my favorite part, the eyeshadow. Yes, I am aware I am holding this upside down. I am an idiot. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm taking Georgia from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette from their new line and applying that to her eyelids, and this color is so beautiful. It was way more pigmented than I had thought it was going to be. Going in with Summer Yum in the crease. It almost looks like I'm doing a cut crease, but I'm kind of just dragging it along the crease, and then taking the other end of my brush and blending it out. Going in with one of my favorite shades from this palette, Candied Peach, and laying that on top of the base that we put down before, which was Georgia, and obviously repeating this on the other side. After that, I go back in with Summer Yum because you definitely want to make sure that this eyeshadow look is blended out perfectly and getting that definition perfect, and you don't want it to look blotchy or anything. After that, I'm taking Just Peachy, which is a beautiful shimmery pink color, and laying that all on top of Candied Peach, just to give it a little bit more of a shimmer to it. You know, you kind of want to make your eyes pop. Lastly, I'm just taking White Peach and applying that in the inner corner of the eyes. It is a matte white color, and I figured since it was just such a strong shimmery lid that we would go settle and just brighten up with a matte color, and I'm also applying that underneath the brow bone to make them pop. Okay, I lied, not lastly. Are you ever really done with an eye look, to be honest? I'm just going back in with Summer Yum with actually an angled eyebrow brush, but it worked perfectly fine for the lower lash line, and I'm just applying that underneath and blending it out to kind of smoke up the bottom a little bit, make it a little bit more dramatic, and she didn't want any bottom liner, so it made it look more defined. Going in with my beauty blender, I'm just cleaning up underneath the eye, making sure that it's a clean line for the eyeshadow, and then taking my brush and going back in and smoothing everything out and blending it and buffing everything. To finish up her eyes, I'm taking Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara and putting that on her eyelids. On her eyelids. Okay, Carly, on her eyelashes. Yep, that's the word. And she really didn't need any fake eyelashes, and her eyelashes are really long, so just playing a little on the lower lash as well. Now I'm taking Trust Fund Beauty's That Glow Though highlighter stick, and I actually got this in one of my Ipsy bags and never really used it, but it is a pretty peach highlight, and it's subtle, but when it hits the light, you definitely see it. So I'm applying that on her upper cheekbones, down the bridge of her nose, on her cupid's bow. You guys get the point. Then blending that in with a beauty blender. See what I mean? Look, that glow. Do you see it? It's so subtle, but it's so pretty. It's perfect for prom, honestly. I'm taking these two lipsticks, and actually one's a lipstick, one's a lip gloss. This one that I'm using right now is called Tease's Read My Lips lipstick in the shade Killing Me Softly. This shade goes so well with this look. It actually almost mirrors the color of Candied Peach in the Sweet Peach palette. After letting that sit for a second and letting it dry, it does turn out matte, so I decided to put a gloss over it. I'm putting Be a Bombshell's lip gloss in the shade Secret right over it. It made it a little bit more of a pinky, almost like Just Peachy, how the two colors look together. Lastly, taking my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro setting spray and letting her sit with that on and fanning her down so it dries. So this is how the look turned out. I think it is a perfect prom peachy look that anyone can sport and wear on all skin tones. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please let me know by liking this video and leave a comment if you want more. What is this thing? It's silky stuff. Okay. So